Okay, so what we have done so far is to import our file and to attempt cleaning a little bit to make sure that our columns and our rows are in place. Now, always let's remember that we are working with the slides that we have been provided on the integrated project access to drinking water part 1. Now, here we are supposed to understand this. We are going to be comparing the national population as at 2020 and then the population we have in our data set. We are going to compare these two estimates. We also will be looking at comparing the urban population in our data set to the urban population as at 2020. So in the slides, we are being told that the national population as at 2020 is 7.821 billion, 55% of which lived in the urban areas. So let's put that somewhere in our mind or on in a safe place where we can always refer to. Now, when we go into it, we are being asked to introduce a new feature, which is the urban population value per country. So let's go to our data set so we can actually see what exactly we are asked to do. So this is the column. You can see here I have named it POP underscore U underscore var, which simply means urban population value. So we are going to calculate the urban population value per country, per country. So let's look at it. So we put the function reference, which is the equal sign, and then I would like to open a bracket for the purpose of this particular formula that I'll be using. So now, first and foremost, let me do this. Let me freeze part of the rows that I have, part of the columns that I have, so that it is easy. Now you see that we have the national value here, and then we have the urban population value also here. So I want to freeze up to this place because these two columns will be very much needed in most of the calculation so that I can easily move my the other cells or columns freely. So I will select this one and go to view, select freeze, and then in the drop down I say up to D. So I've frozen that part of the columns. Now I can easily move all the way. Awesome. Okay, so now let me do my calculation here. I put the reference, I open a bracket. Now for me to get the urban population value per country, remember that this value, which is the national population, is expressed in thousands. So for you to have the actual value, you might have to multiply it by 1,000. So I will click it to take that particular cell value, and then I introduce my multiplication sign. I put in 1,000. That's what I want to multiply it with. Then I'll close this bracket. Now, at the same time, I need to multiply it by this urban population, but which is expressed as a percentage. It's expressed as a percentage. So I'll introduce my multiplication sign, open another bracket, and then I will reference that particular cell. But because it is expressed in a percentage, I will have to divide it by 100 in order to get the actual value. So I will introduce a slash or a division sign, put my 100 over there, close the bracket. Now I'm ready to have my urban